Were you in the practice with the Charmin? Were you in that
the
practice?
Charmin practice?
Yeah. I wasn't in the practice.
Okay.
But you was there that day?
Yeah.
What, bro? We don't get one Kobe story explained. We gotta get to the bottom of how this shit happened.
I was a rookie.
It was like a testing day for Kobe to test, like Jeremy Lin, test me, and test like Wesley Johnson and other guys.
He's just trying to figure out who does what.
Yeah, we know what he's capable of.
Like, we all know what he can do. So he's trying to figure out how to play with one another, and everybody needs to just figure each other out.
And Kobe didn't really practice with us. You know what I mean? He would come to games, but you know, obviously at his age, he couldn't put that kind of mileage on his body.
I wouldn't allow him to practice much, but there was days where he was like, well, B, let me just scrimmage. And I was like, yeah, that sounds good. So, you know, we're going to scrimmage at about this time. Come on back out, you know, get yourself back loose, and I'm going to let you scrimmage.
And Kobe was like, you know, I can outwork every one of these motherfuckers. I was like, Booz, watch me today in practice. All right.
And he would be in the scrimmage talking.
From the start, he was killing Jeremy Lin. Like, I guess he wanted Jeremy Lin to be something he wasn't.
That was a dark year, man. That was a really, really dark year.
Welcome to the craziest Kobe Bryant story told by his teammates.
He was killing from the start of the practice. I don't know why we got him. Why is he here? He had one good year talking crazy. Like, but during the practice, I'm up here like, Jeremy Lin, come on, man. We can't go out like this. We ain't going out like this. Good. Not today. Today ain't that day, baby.
At that time, he was coming back from injuries, and then he was also going through some injuries, but he was like, he was like 35-year-old Kobe with a 25-year-old Kobe mind. And so like he had it in him that he wanted to prove to the world, like all the reporters who say he couldn't come back from his Achilles or other injuries, like he had this like intense level of like, I'm going to prove you wrong.
And I would sit there sometimes and say, guys, you not going to say nothing back? You know, that would be me. I'm sitting there like, no, I don't care how good you not going to talk to me.
Right.
If I was out there on the court that way.
But Jeremy Lin was getting killed. He was getting ripped and shit by Ronnie Price. Ronnie Price. Ronnie. He played defense, full court.
Ronnie Price has, been the one guy that I, can look at and say, wow, this guy's really gotten my attention.
I've always liked Ronnie Price's defensive tenacity. I always liked the way he played. I mean, he always played really hard.
Defensively, he's a little bit of a pit bull. He just gets after people, and you got to love that about him.
Ronnie, he played defense, full court, picking them up. I'm getting mad, like, Jeremy Lin, come on, man. That's when I was like, all right, Cole, you talking too much. You can't guard me. Guard me.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And he just going back and forth, and I hear Nick, you can't guard me. Like, you can't guard me. All that, right?
He was guarding Jeremy Lin, guard me. Yeah, guard me.
Hey, that part.
Yeah, guard me. And then we start going back and forth.
So I just hear the back and forth, right?
First day I ever seen Nick stick up for himself was that day.
Oh, when that got caught on camera, the one he said nobody in the world could guard me?
Oh yeah, nobody can guard me. I was like,
I said nobody in the world could guard me because Gil was teaching me.
From.
Yeah, Gil was teaching me, the confidence, you gotta go at him. So I was going at him. And then Kobe said a line like, lucky I'm not from this world, something like that.
What that mean?
Because I said nobody in the world could guard me.
You said like,
lucky I'm not from this world.
Damn, he good, bro. He too quick.
So we going back and forth. It was fun.
And then all I remember is like, I'm like, man, what's going on? Like my first year in the NBA was a shock, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm seeing everything, right? So I'm like, man, what's going on? So I'm in the training room. I'm getting my rehab and stuff. And all I hear is, soft as Sherman. Y'all motherfuckers trash. Yeah. Like, just going crazy.
Kobe, y'all soft like Sherman.
Yeah, you know, Kobe got a deep ass voice, so like you hear it.
Real uncomfortable. I'm out this motherfucker. Get him off the court, coach. Put their ass out there with me. Put their ass out there with me, coach. Get their ass out of here.
And all I hear is what Mitch was like, or Mitch Kupchak was our GM at the time, and Cole leaving the court. And he like, Mitch, I'm supposed to get better with this shit? I'm supposed to get better with this shit?
Get better, Mitch. You're supposed to practice, get better. You motherfuckers ain't doing shit with me.
The gym was full of, young players and some veterans yesterday morning. And when he showed up, the whole tenor of the gym changed a little bit. It's like, look who's here.
And then he walk in the locker room. He like, Jew, what the fuck is this, Jew? What the fuck? He's like, I'm supposed to practice?
Oh, I can't even get better practicing with y'all.
He's like, these motherfuckers making me worse. And he just walked out, bro.
There's a lot of stuff that happened after that, though.
Yeah.
That you don't know.
Yeah.
In the locker room.
Yeah.
You got real crazy in there. Remember what happened with Jalen? We ain't gonna talk about
What Jalen, you said?
I forgot about all that. That's crazy.
I was like, I told him, this is how it started. I said, look, you're Kobe. Like, I'm coming in trying to learn from you, okay? So, like, I'm okay with anything as long as you talk to me like a man. Like, in terms of, like, don't talk down to me like I'm a boy. Talk to me like a man and respect me. And then, he has always said, like, everybody just says what I want them to say. Like, it's very rare that somebody actually stands up to me. We didn't speak for the last 4 months of the season. Like, nobody knew. Nobody on the team knew. But for me, that was, like, something I was willing to accept because I said what I needed to say to him. And if he didn't like that and he was like, I'm not going to engage in, or like, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. I was like, all right, cool. I can live with that. At least I said what I needed to say.
I'm like, damn. I'm seeing this. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, like, what you say?
Everybody, nobody saying he dapped me up. I'm like, yeah, they making you worse, Cole. Yeah, they making you worse. And everybody just, slow by one. Everybody started walking to the locker room, but my leg was broke. So I wasn't soft that day.
Okay.
And then the next day, he won and won the game.
Finally played his first good game here as a San Antonio rookie. Bryant drives, fire, nothing but net. Nick Young doesn't hesitate, and Nick hits the three. Nick Young fires it up again. He's feeling it. He's got the range on his first two. Crowded key. Out to Young. He's got it again. Vince had himself a start. So has Nick Young. Nick Young is red hot.
But lucky I was coming off the bench, so I had my whole unit. But
Yeah.
I knew my role.
It was the bench that provided those threes. Nick Young knocking down 5 of those in the first half.
Wait a second, DZ. Didn't Kobe call out Jeremy Lin and Nick Young at Thursday's practice?
Yeah, they call him soft as Sharman or something, right? Right now, they're playing tough right now. And Kobe to the rim.
Were there any points where you took a shot and you was like, this is a bad shot, but fuck it?
Yeah.
Nick Young hit by Boozer. Young following over Diaw.
Got to shoot.
You got
give
2
it to Kobe.
and 1. Bryant to beat the clock. To beat the clock.
Once a game, anyhow, so let me throw it up and, throw it in.
Nick Young.
I love when you waved them off. I think it was against the Spurs.
Yeah. That was the game. That was right after that.
Oh,
that was right after that.
Kobe with 6 over Jeremy Lin. Lakers down by 1 with 2 with 1 for the lead. Nick Young buries the 3 for the lead.
But look, Kobe's gonna ask for the ball. Swaggy's like, I got this. Swaggy's like, I got this. Swaggy's like, I got this. Swaggy's like, I got this.
That's so funny. You forgot, you're like, oh, my favorite player isn't Kobe, it's me. And you fall 4 feet behind the line.
Let it rain.
Yes. I'm like, damn, I didn't know I shot that.
You watching film?
Yeah, like, damn, why I shoot that?
But he's been doing that seemingly all game long, especially in the first half. Now he's back to being swaggy.
I thought I was open. So I don't know how I shot that.
That's fantastic.
Boy, was that a hard-fought escape.
In the interview, I said,
But
I said
feel
something
like,
about the Sherman tissue or something like that.
you know, from the yesterday practice, you know, Kobe talking all that trash kind of inspired me today.
I thought we played pretty hard for a team full of toilet paper. I thought that was pretty good. So
It seemed like Kobe, as for someone who was so serious, and for you, Nick, obviously, you know you love having fun. He took a liking to you.
Yeah. I don't know what it was, but he really vibed with you.
Yeah.
Like, I've never, can we
That's
play
better
the,
than winning an MVP.
Right?
I swear to God, to get Kobe to give you that?
For sure. My favorite game with you is the Spurs game. When you hit the game winner. I want to play some of the clips because I want everyone to watch Kobe, the first clip that we got. Let's watch this.
This is, what is going through your head right here?
No, but watch Kobe the whole time. I have never seen Kobe do this in my life. Okay?
He kind of had to, because he just cusses out the day before.
Wait,
that's what he called us, soft like tissue and all that.
Look at this one too, though. Look at this one too.
But how are you got Kobe to go from calling you soft as tissue to doing your own celebration?
What did Kobe say after you got a little hop in? He was feeling the swag too, I feel.
Yeah, he was. He was a different Kobe today. He was animated, talking, talking trash, doing swaggy P3s.
What do you point that to? Like, is there anything you can kind of, how did you guys hit it off?
Yeah, just for me, like, just never backing down from whatever he was in practice, always. And even just showing up to practice, coming to work out with him.
He had a lot of respect for guys who busted their butts, every single day, being that they were very talented or not. But if you came to work every single day and you didn't back down to him because he would test you, that's the one thing I loved about it. He would test guys in practice.
How would he test them?
Oh, elbowing them, talking to them, telling them they can't guard him. You got this guy out here and this guy can't hold my jock, But I mean, he would talk so much stuff and he would really just to see how you're going to react to it.
Like I showed no sign of weakness of being afraid to play basketball with anybody. So I think he liked the competition I brung, like when we playing one-on-ones or just talking trash.
Yeah.
He liked that type
Those
of
guys
stuff.
always, like every like intense person like that, always respect like that, soften up. And then I feel like, you being the fun guy, you already kind of brought like the little bit of joy. And like, you're like, so it was like this fun, competitive little brother, big brother thing going on.
So, like,
you know what I'm saying? So that's what's up, man.
You're getting a lot of credit on Twitter and in social media for lighting a fire under the guys yesterday. The result is they played, as a team, the best game of the season. You think what you did yesterday worked?
Look, we can all criticize my style of leadership all day long. We really can. You can sit there and it's uncomfortable. It's, whatever you want to say. But I've been doing that since high school. And, we play this game to win championships, and I have 5 of them.
Right, but I think it worked. Do you feel like what you did yesterday had something to do with the way they played tonight?
It's worked pretty well for me throughout my career. I've done all right with that.
I asked him, I said, man, why are you such an asshole?
How did you deal with the players that you played with, knowing that they were still kind of somewhere on the spectrum, but you were on the top of it?
I asked him that. He said, you really want to know? You know how he was.
Mm-hmm.
And he said to me, he said, Phil, man.
My response might sound a little tough, but I'd kill him, I'd bury him. It's tolerance for that and the kind of culture that the Laker organization stood for winning championships is not tolerated.
Some of my teammates don't understand the work.
But if you're lazy, man, I don't want to talk to you. I won't deal with you. You don't make me feel dumber. you're going to lower my level. I don't think so. You can go over there. There's plenty of teams in here where you'll fit right in.
He says, so I see dudes walk into practice 10 minutes before practice and they leave right after. Why the fuck am I going to pass them the basketball?
He'll tell me on the plane, like, this is my gift and my curse. If I feel like the other players on the court with me ain't really playing as hard as me, I'm not passing. I'm taking on the entire team by myself.
You're going to show up to play, and you're going to lollygag through this scrimmage, through this drill. I'm going to beat you. I'm going to let you know I beat you. I'm going to want you to reconsider your professional life choice.
I don't respect their work ethic.
People will say, okay, that doesn't make a great teammate. Well, I'm not here to be a great teammate. I'm here to help you win championships.
I want to say it's almost like a prison mentality when it comes to, like, he's going to test your manhood almost in a way that, like, he's going to push you and see where your heart is at, you know. And if you come in and you act like a little punk and you punk out, then he's not gonna mess with you.
He would talk so much stuff, and he would really just to see how you're going to react to it.
He's going to test you and definitely push you in practice.
Is it intimidating?
You know, now that I've seen it, I definitely know how his mindset is. But before, it was like, damn, tell him how you really feel.
Wow.
You know?
I'm in here busting my ass every day trying to perfect my craft, and these dudes don't want to work on their game. I don't trust them. So I'm not going to pass them the basketball. I'm going to ride them hard every day. Made perfect sense when he really broke it down as to why he is the way he is with certain dudes. I was just like, man, I respect that, bro.
So for me, I have nothing but positives, no negatives at all towards him as a teammate. And especially, actually, we all called him OG. All of us younger guys as rookies, and that we, OG. And so I have no negatives about the OG. He took us under his wing and he taught us things, bigger than basketball. And so for that, I'm grateful. And, I don't have the stories that others have, but I can see where they probably come from, though.
And he would do it to just see which of these guys he could be in that foxhole with. Which of these guys I can trust to have my back when I'm on the court.
It was a test.
It's a test.
Yeah.
And he was always, testing guys in that way to try to find out, which of these guys I can trust and go to battle with.
But, a lot of it has made, like, the virality of certain clips of, like, him yelling at me, Nick Young and Jay Hill, in practice.
Yeah, that was a day for sure.